What's going on, guys? It is Bernardo, and today is all about backing up and restoring your ESXi host with PowerCLI. So let's get right into it. All right, so backing up and restoring your VMware Hypervisor. Hopefully you guys are still using VMware because within my lab, I'm still using it and I needed to back it up. So on the desktop, right here, bam, I'm going to click on Start, and I'm going to type in the following: PowerShell ISE. Make sure you run it as an administrator. You're going to get prompted with the user account control. So just click yes to continue. And if everything works out, you should get this yes. Now, the first command that we're going to run would be the following. This is going to allow us to connect to your hypervisor. If you have a DNS server within your infrastructure, just enter the full qualified domain name of your server. For me, I am using the IP address. So I am going to run this command. At the very bottom, you're going to see all this gibberish, and eventually it is going to want you to specify credentials to continue to connect to it. So I'm going to enter the username and the password, and I'm going to click OK. If everything works well, in the command prompt, you should see the name of your hypervisor, the port, and the user. Now, the next command that we're going to run would be the following. Bam! This actually backs it up. We're going to use the following command of get VM host firmware with a parameter of VM host and the IP address of your hypervisor or the full qualified domain name, another parameter of backup configuration, and another parameter of destination path. And you're going to provide it a path. Now, I created a folder within my desktop. That's the name of the folder, and it's going to drop it in there. So we're going to run this. Done. Now, let's open up that folder, and there goes our TGZ file with our backup configuration. That's it. Now, I'm not going to show you, well, I'm going to show you the commands that you need to run to do the restore, but I'm not going to restore my environment because it's up and running, but I'm just happy that I have a copy of this. Just save it somewhere. If something happens, you're able to recover it with no problem. Let's head back into PowerShell, and I'm going to show you guys the command that you need to run to start the, to restore stuff. Bam. Set VM host with a parameter of VM host, the IP address of your hypervisor or the full qualified domain name, the parameter of state and maintenance. Now, for this to work, all your virtual machines need to be shut down. You're going to be putting your hypervisor in maintenance mode. Now, the next command that we're going to run would be the following. This is the one that's actually going to restore. Set VM host firmware with a parameter of VM host, the IP address, a parameter of restore, a parameter of source path. This is where you're going to define the actual UNC path and the name of the file that you're going to be using to restore. In this command, I actually provided the parameter of host user and host password, so you're able to do it in one line with no problem. If you remove host user and host password, it's going to prompt you to enter the credentials and then just click OK, and then it's going to start restoring. And that's it. Hopefully you guys enjoy, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.